Hi guys, this is Queen Bee. Yeah, so tonight I'm not coming out to actually talk about anything specifically. I'm here to actually allow you to listen to someone else speaks tonight. And the reason why I'm playing it is because I endorse that message 100%. I endorse that message 100%. Now, when you listen to what this person have to say, you will see the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. Now, the person that she's talking about and referring about in her video, I myself watched that individual change from a nice, soft spoken, calm, reasonable person that used to come on and just, be driving around, vibing with her audience and, just very laid back, very, very nice person, so I thought. I first ran across that person during the whole time of what happened between Mr. Handsome and that whole drama about she's stealing, supposedly have stole money from him, and exposing him and exposing his sexuality, and you guys remember that whole thing with Mr. Handsome and that individual person. And that's when I first came across her page. And in watching her and observing her, I thought to myself, okay, she seemed to be a very reasonable person. She seemed to be very honest. And, like I say, she used to be vibing with her audience, very respectful, very laid back, very soft spoken. And I kind of took to her. But then I noticed in the past several months, I think it was like maybe late last year, I noticed some changes start to come about, and it started to happen when she started to be on certain blogger pages that used to be like, just disrespecting women and cursing and carrying on and, just acting the most. And I noticed she was all up in that person's comment section, and the person used to give her a shout out. And, before you know it, people start to follow her page, and that particular blogger send people over to her page. And once she started to build her channel, I noticed little changes where she started to be a little bit more aggressive. She started to be a little bit more messy. She started to be, a little bit more dramatic. And I'm like, wow. Can social media really change people like this? And as I continued to watch and observe her, and then the whole thing, with her selling Miss D's cake, and, of course, that got her a little bit more hyped up. And, it just got worse and worse and worse with her. And then I noticed she started coming out and bashing people and, just cursing and carrying on with herself. And I'm like, OMG. I would never want to be like that. I don't want social media to take me down that road. And that's why the other day when I started to find myself starting to become a victim of social media and started to respond certain things about a particular person that, kept on, riding my back. Like, every video I dropped, he had something to say. And, and then what took the cake for me is when he totally came out and made up a story about something that I did on my page that, of course, everybody that follows me, everybody that watches out my page, know for a fact that never happened. And he was able to convince his audience that I did that, and then turn around and said, oh, I even deleted after I did it. And it was a total made up story. And that really kind of opened up my eyes to realize how desperate people can get to, to make views and contents and to make money and subscribers and followers. It just showed me the depth of what they were willing to go. And I did not want to go down that road. And I had to really step back, look at myself. And, when a couple of my, supporters started to, comment and say, hey, Queen Bee, don't go down that road with him. Don't answer him. Don't respond. He's just looking for attention. Don't give him that attention. And I really had to look into myself and say, yeah, I'm starting to sound like them now. I'm starting to do the things that they're doing. I'm starting to be just as petty as they are. And that's not me. And I did not want to go down that road. So I had to kind of pull back, draw back, and say, you know what, Queen Bee? need to take it down a little bit. Find back yourself. Don't let social media consume you and change who you are as a person. That is not you. And thank God I was able to do that. And moving forward, I'm not going to be going back and forth with anybody like that anymore, especially when they're from a demonic force. 'Cause that's all that could actually be driving people to do stuff like that. It's got to be a demonic force and a hunger for attention and hunger for views and likes and money. And I don't want to go down that road. So I had to pull myself back. So anyway, so this lady came out and, she's not a blogger. She's a person that she actually just sell natural products and detoxation products for your body. And, she's a business person. So she's not a blogger, and she's not usually will come out and talk about anything that goes on social media in this type of matter. But this woman was observing, as well as a lot of people observing, about the negativity that's going on social media, and how people are being very, very disrespectful and tearing each other down, and just being the utmost on social media in such a derogatory way. It's actually sickening. And she just kind of got tired of watching all of that and staying quiet, and she decided to come out and say something. And people, I want you to listen to her, listen to the message that she's sending out, listen to her disgust with what's going on social media. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can also identify with a lot of what she was saying and also agree with her. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you listen to it. But before I go, guys, don't forget, I have a new page. It's called Vibing with Queen B. Vibing with Queen B. Please go over. Go ahead and subscribe. As soon as I get enough subscriptions, I'm getting some materials together now. Over that page is not going to be anything about any drama, any mix-up, any gossiping or anything. It's all about just vibing with Queen B. I'm going to have different topics that I'm going to talk about. Something that maybe can help you in your personal life. Sometimes it could help you in your business life. I'm not what you call a professional, and I'm not a professional counselor, but sometimes if you kind of listen to certain individual, sometimes you can learn something from them, and sometimes we can learn something from each other. So I'm hoping that you too can also bring some topics to that channel that we could all discuss and we could all talk about. Again, Vibing with Queen B. Please go over and subscribe. I'm going to start to upload some videos soon. At least once a week or twice a week, I'm going to be uploading a different topic that you could go over and listen. So if you're tired of all the drama on social media, and you're tired of listening to people yelling and screaming and cussing and disrespecting one another, and you just want to come to a page where you just listen to different topics and you can vibe and give your opinion and give your feedbacks, fine. Just come on over. Vibing with Queen B. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead now and let you listen to what this lady have to say.
I could not believe. No, 147 for me. I could not believe the things I was hearing. And when we hear it from one of the bloggers them, because me have to find out now the root, because it seems like people are cuss. Or I be a man, that's why I can't sleep. Yeah? So, them a call names and them a call names and them a call names are who them in a problem with. So me start trace up in names them, because some of them people, I don't really know them, Because I don't follow up social media like that. I'm not a blogger, so I don't really follow up social media. But boy. No. There's certain things we must have a level of principle and things about us, yeah? What is wrong? People only can't introduce them old people here, these older people going through menopause past social media to the Zyzven natural menopause package. Because of most menopause make these older people behave like some damn skettle roadside. I'm like, you mean so the only way Jamaicans think so them, these bloggers and Jamaica think so they can make money by social media, yeah? Is by disgracing themselves and putting out the country, putting out the rest away, the next 5 million away, because if you combine the whole Jamaican population in the world, it's about 5 million. Is to put the whole 5 million away into a bad light? And people sit and listen to this blows and skirt shit? Eh? You mean that nobody of all other blackers them can be soon say? Yeah? You mean if all of the bloggers them with them on social media where them passport or some affiliation with Jamaica, the only thing they can come on social media can do is disgrace each other, describe people by whatever disability or different ability them have, by what levels of education them have, which part they live, where they work. I want to sit down and listen to them. And this is a new year, the first month of the year. And the same sitting there working along with last year. Because I don't really watch them, I don't tell them the really truth. I only must 2 or 3 people on social media, me would have sit down and listen to. But this night, as I listened to it, me listen, me not go tell no lie. Me follow it up today. Me spend the last 2 hours I follow it up to find out the source of it. And then most of these people are big women in approaching 50 and most menopause. Only need to introduce them to the natural menopause or hormones. So the most wrong in them. And people sit down and listen to them because when you see it a share 200, 300, 2,000 times. Eh? I don't know wrong with them. How can you get up and you curse somebody about something they cannot do anything about? Yeah? How can you get up and you have a problem with me and you are cuss me pitney, me mama, me poopa, me father, me everybody else? Eh? And the only thing you can cuss people about is about something physical about them that they can't do anything about? And people sit down and I tell people something nasty up then this and nasty up then that. And then some of these people are trying to run a business and only a man drink and buy from them. What is wrong with Uno? What is wrong with Uno? That's why some man Uno spending the money in some place and it just dry up and shrivel up because Uno send it which part it cannot come to no good use. I was so embarrassed listening to it. And when me hear one of the person and call out their age, me I said, Jesus, Savior, me telling us when time people are go to menopause and it can't come early because enough of the Jamaicans say, nah, I'm good. So menopause lick them in their 40s and done with them in their 50s. Yeah? And by the time they catch a 60, then dead. And me I said, Jesus Christ. So we can really go so? You mean so big people, big adults, with adults and grown children, yeah? With grown children, really sit down and describe another human being in that way? Somebody where you don't know, where you will never know? And then me say the greater issue is, me everybody talk about, what I call the word? Clout? Whatever I want means that people will know about you. Yeah, that word there. Whatever they use it on social media. Clout or whatever I want to be. And relevancy. You mean so the only way Jamaicans, people who don't have a Jamaican background, the only way people who have a Jamaican background can achieve any form of relevancy on social media is by disgracing themselves. Eh? And most of them big up as I found a life sad, but I don't sit down and listen to them shit there. I saw for on the life sad. Yeah? Because I would want to believe that when you sit down and listen, thank you, yeah. I would want to believe that when you sit down and listen to somebody on social media for maybe 1, 2 hours, 3 hours. Yeah? It's because they're pouring into your life. They might pour into a cup of you all. Yeah? So I saw when time the cameras turn off and turn off social media, I saw phone you nasty. And then they're sitting there and teach and chat to people them that's supposed to listen to it. Eh? Because people may sit down and listen to my stomach sick. If they turn on my light and say I bed me not drink detox tea. Oh, my stomach sick. Eh? I don't know one somebody I do it and not two somebody I do it. Yeah? People with the past social media and then they are struggle at telling us something good. Me not talk about the Bible or nothing like that. Then they are telling us something good, yeah? And then they apply their skill or them and show us something. And you will see them and God alone. And them and God alone. You see, I listen to them. And these people were coming and tell people them body parts and how much string make them up. Jeez. No. Only to stop it. Only cause it. Maybe them kids don't know better. Yeah? Maybe they don't know better because the congregation gather and watch and listen to them. Because I even realized that one of the ladies was somebody that I had seen on social media maybe 3 or 4 years ago, before COVID. And I could not believe, so she got on the side there, where so much dirty words, disgraceful and distasteful things. So then people don't have wife, husband, and pitney. Yeah, but Kerry, if a Jamaicans are going, that means that the Jamaican audience are requests. Because when they sit on the chat, the pato, who understand them except Jamaicans? Who's understanding them? And then you see most of them people are sell food items. You don't think most of them people as what am I gonna think about get big so? When you never know so not fibroid and that same thing. If you know from them, you no more sick. If you know from them, you no more sick. If you know wear clothes for them and sell, you no kid no more have eczema. We don't never have no picnic. Because how can you support such things? Yeah? And this is not about taking food at any particular person. I'm taking food out of the mouth at any particular. How can you people sit down and share and support such things? Uno no shame. Uno no shame. Uno we are tuning into it every single day. I suffer uno life sad. That's when I sit down and watch them same thing there. If you feel good. And that's what I call entertainment in 2023. And that what I call entertainment in 2023. Now deal a man something wrong at that what I call entertainment. People will tell people, some of them words when me take in today. Me not think me hear them in about 20, 30 years. And I was so shocked when one of the ladies called out her age. When one of the bloggers called out her age, me said, Jesus Christ. And if you stop glorify the distasteful. Stop glorify the distasteful. Stop glorify it. It don't look good. It don't look good on the rest of we. And that it don't look good on the rest of us. And if you don't sit down and watch it, they will have to change the script. Because today, the reason why me in at 2 o'clock at night here, because I almost 2 o'clock for me. The reason why me in at 2 o'clock at night I turn on film camera in I picking them guest room bed because I can't make nice time when the man asleep, when he was asleep. The reason why I turn on and I said, but wait, that lady here, she never used to behave like this. She used to overhear and she used to go on social media and she used to do her thing. So this means if there's a way for them, I don't know how to make money, but if there's a way for them to make money on social media, the only way for them to make it is by displaying this kind of derogatory, disgraceful, and quite frankly behavior that belongs to those who are mentally ill. Are drunk, not even mentally ill, drunk. Are only big people in the 40s and 50s. Yeah? Only big people in the 40s and 50s, can a young person not listen to them? No young girl, not listen, no man not listen to them, so only woman are the problem. Only woman. People are trying to call people to lose their job. When they lose their job and then turn criminal, what do they do? When they lose their job, when they call people work. Although I think that some of them deserve to not work in the field, based on something that I heard today, that person not deserve to work in the field where they are working, because you cannot be working in the field and bashing people of that same category. Yeah? You cannot be working in the field and bashing people of that same category. That means that you are poorly trained. Yeah? You are poorly trained in the job you're doing. Because if you did train properly, whoever employer when train you properly, they must when tell you say you must have some form of loyalty, not only to people where you work with, but anybody that belongs to that category. Because anytime me see a herbalist, whether they might behave good or they might behave bad, or them things good or it's bad, me always show me respect. Because, and no matter how somebody come to me and say, oh, me get something from this person, and me not think it good, me not nothing bad to say about them, because guess what, me belong to the same field. Yeah? But you, uno people of Jamaica, uno me attack today. Uno. Find another way. Stop it. It no good. It is not good. It no look good. It no look good. But, and those of us who not doing that thing, it no look good for uno, no not talent, that disgrace, and the laughing stock. This is a day and age where nobody can correct nobody anymore. You correct them, your name is being dragged all over the place. Then tell you how many ounces of blood in you. Eh? How you can't have big woman, I don't know if she in her 60s or whatever, because she look that weird. Big woman on social media and tell other people if you come text try and suck them out. Are you a bad juice? Are you a bigger box drinks? Eh? How a big woman that maybe have children and tell another person if you come text try and suck them out. Eh? You know what Facebook need to do? Since I this I make money. Since I this I make money. Facebook needs for to show national IDs. Yeah? And the Jamaican government or whoever in charge of Jamaica need to do like some of the country them in Africa and Asia. Ban Facebook, ban social media. Ban it until them can behave themselves. Yeah? If I saw them I go eat them food, don't make them no food. Don't make them no food while disgracing food no name. Make them no food while disgracing food no name. Yeah? They need to ban social media. But as I said, if one man that listen to it, they could not do it. Yeah? They're gone from exploiting the mentally ill. Because this was what I saw happening last year and the year before. I stepped from, you know what I mean? I saw Jamaicans full and shallow. Eh? I saw Jamaicans full and shallow. These people call themselves bloggers and public figure. What is it that defines a public figure? Eh? Eh? What is it that defines a public figure? All of these people who know I can talk about public figure and them are this and them are that. Eh? You know me, say, I don't know, I pay for hear it. It's not like someone listening to you. You know, I pay for hear it. You know, I send cash up. You know, I send, where's the thing you want to get paid as stars? You know, I send all sort of thing. Eh? Me I go try it, you know. One day me I go come out here and behave like that. Me I go cover up myself and do something but me in a disguise. Me a joke. Me I make. That is not me. Me can't do it, but I know how to do it.
Well, guys, as you can hear, and like I said, I endorse that message 100%. And she touched on some topics that I've said before in some of my videos. If you, the audience, don't support that type of channel that come out and disrespect and dip up underneath people, mother, them father, them children, in the most utmost disrespectful and disgusting way. If you, the audience, will turn off, unsubscribe, unfollow these type of people that does that, social media will become a safe place once again to come out and interact in a more peaceful and more respectful way. But as long as you guys continue to support that kind of content, or what they call content, it's going to continue and it's never going to stop. And yes, sending stars and Zelle and Cash App, all of that is actually paying for that kind of content. So when people come out and they make a regular, normal, decent video of either vibing with you open up different subject that you could discuss, showing you different, parts of Jamaica, or different parts of America, or different part of, how people is living, or just, just a regular one-on-one normal video. You guys don't come over and support it because that's not what you want to hear. But the minute someone starts to really disrespecting someone and tearing someone down, and it doesn't even matter if it's somebody you like or not, because I noticed that with you guys. Even if they're tearing down Miss D, you guys run over there. If they're tearing down a Tina or a Marcel, whoever, you guys run over there. Long as it's something negative where somebody is tearing someone down is where you guys run to and gravitate to and boost it up and cheer it on. And then half of you guys is the same one that will say, you don't like the baga baga, you don't like the drama. Oh my God, I'm so sick and tired of it. But you are the guys that's supporting it. You supporting it. You're encouraging it. You're egging it on. You're cheering it on. So guys, like she said, we all have to do a little bit better. We all got to do a little